Do you feel that doing FinOps for cloud is different than doing FinOps for a data warehouse like Snowflake, or it's like more or less the same?
It's an interesting question. I mean, it's definitely different flavors in my view, right? Where I think it potentially differs is you could be talking purely about sort of infrastructure management and sort of saying this EC2 instance is doing X, Y, and Z, and it cost me $5 versus the attribution component of that to say that EC2 instance belongs to Alon. And he's the one who didn't turn it off for whatever reason because he's distracted with his kids and that bent a bunch of dollars over the weekend, right? That to me is more the data problem, right? Attribution is still the key thing that has not yet been solved at really major scale across all these different tools. There are a lot of different ways to do it. But I think that's probably the way that I think about differentiating data versus cloud, for lack of a better way of putting it.
In my opinion, it brings in a lot more personas as well, because earlier on the cloud spend, it was primarily for the EC2 sites, like engineers need to take action. Now it's a lot more personas when we are including Cloud Plus, because they are data scientists who need to manage spend well. They're data engineers who need to manage spend well. And when we have new personas, then the education has to go on again for these new personas on the FinOps, that you have to start thinking about FinOps, how frequently are refreshing your pipelines, how frequently are using your data warehousing tools. So this opens the door in FinOps for a lot more personas